Hello and welcome to the 10th edition of the Meyer Memos. Today is November 1st, 2019. We have a staff meeting on Tuesday, November 5th at 8 o'clock in the Media Center. The agenda is as follows. We're going to discuss food insecurities. Student council voting will take place on Tuesday, November 5th from 9:10 to 10:35 in the lunchroom for grades 2 through 5 because grade 1 will vote in their classrooms. Please look to the bulletin for the process and procedures for student council voting. We have an ISST meeting on Wednesday, November 6th at 8:05 in room 308. We have a social emotional meetings this on Wednesday, November 6th. This was the meetings we were going to have last Wednesday, but I'm rescheduling for this coming Wednesday. That's where I meet with grade levels during their preps, and we'll meet in my office to discuss students' needs. And Cook's Appreciation Breakfast is Friday, November 8th, prior to school starting, and it'll be in the lounge. Thank you, awesome cooks, for all that you do to help our students. In the instruction area, I wanted to share a little bit about dyslexia, and I ran across an article from the Meyer Memo, and it's on myths, look-fors, and classroom strategies, and it's how to spot dyslexia and what to do next by Jennifer Gonzalez and Lisa Brooks in the Call to Pedagogy on October 13th, 2019. So this was summarized in the Meyer Memo, but the actual article I have linked to the email that sent out this memo. So first, start with the myths. 1, dyslexia is uncommon. This is actually not true because it's about 3 or 4 in each class, which is about 15% of your class has some form of dyslexia. 2, dyslexia means the child reads or writes backwards. That isn't true. It's actually having difficulty with the sounds of words. So these are the 2 myths that we have to be aware of. Look fors. So what symptoms should teachers look for? If a student is struggling in reading and writing but strong in other subjects like math or science. And then another look for is a difficulty with the sounds of language. And here are examples. Sounding out first letter of a word, struggling with that. Blending sounds into words, segmenting words into sounds. Pronouncing multisyllabic words like specific. Rhyming, performing rote memory tasks like remembering songs or the days of the week. Correctly repeating words or spelling a word without representing all its sounds. If you see some of these things, it's a red flag to take a look. Here are some classroom strategies to counteract dyslexia. Direct instruction in phonics, teaching students to crack the code of language. Overlearning. These students need a lot more practice with skills than other students do, even if it seems boring. So repetition over and over and over. Learning experiences that involve using more than one sense simultaneously. For example, naming a word, tracing letters, segmenting it, and writing it. A lot of it's like Project Read, if those of you are familiar with that. It's the multi-sensory approach. And then the last one is sound, music, and rhyming games. These are fun ways to give students more practice. But this is really important because there are many dyslexic kids in front of us each day that we don't realize. So I want us to really pay attention to that. And if you come across students you're not sure of, come and talk to people that can help. Jenny, myself, and we can get you the right help. All right, because we want to catch the kids and help them with where they're at. Learning supports, the lunch tables. We changed every other table. Noticed a big difference, I think. And there was great teamwork and working together. And it wouldn't have happened if we didn't discuss that. And Deborah came up with it at our learning supports. So thank you, Deborah, and to the team. That was awesome, and it seems like it's working. Quiet room. I want to review our system. Carol is now our attendance clerk, and she's also in the lunchroom more because we are down paras from what we have in the past years. So she's getting pulled in different directions. So we're getting inundated in the quiet room, and we're not always there to support that. So we might want to use the use of buddy rooms more. I know in the upper grades, I'm not sure if we're using it. I know the younger grades are. But let's discuss it at our next learning supports meeting. But this is something that we need to look at, and I want to look at the behavior reports and see if there's a pattern, if there's certain kids, and we can put things in place. But we need to. This is one of our one of our issues that we need to address. Barrier. Well, thank you for another great week, and have a great weekend.